And again, he has threatened Iran and said if they don't open the Strait of Hormuz within 48 hours, we are at 48, we're approaching 48 now because he issued this threat Saturday. He says if they don't open the Strait of Hormuz, that Iran faces total destruction of its energy infrastructure. So that would mean everything, like oil, further destruction of the oil fields that they already struck. Probably their electrical grids, all kind of stuff. This is a crash out moment, like I've told y'all. So this is like Donald Trump, because Iran has him out of balls, and it's almost like a little baby throwing a temper tantrum. He doesn't know really what to do. I told y'all, he wasn't supposed to do this war. He wasn't supposed to oblige and get into this war for the small hat nation. I'm gonna say it again. I think these wars are 95% the small hat nation and 5% U.S. I think they both have interest here, but the small hat nation has much more of an influence over this country. Donald Trump is not a military guy. He has never served. He's never been a general. He doesn't understand combat. He's just a person that has the authority to push a button, man. And the people that's advising him, I'm pretty sure some of them are smart. Some of them have served, and some of them have military experience, and they've told him not to do this. And Trump is just going off of his gut. You can't have businessmen that gamble with their own businesses, gamble with a country's well-being, bro. I'm going to say it again. I think only people that have real military experience should be allowed to be presidents. It should be allowed to be in the cabinet for the president. It shouldn't be somebody that served as a nurse in the military, or somebody that only served 1 year light service, or somebody that served 2 year light service and came back. It needs to be people that have served, have actually put together units, have put together battalions, have put together regiments, whatever. Have actually seen combat, have held a gun, shot a gun, has had bullets whiz past their heads, almost died, or been around heavy gunfire, have seen heavy combat and experienced this kind of stuff, have actually been involved in the beachhead before. I don't even think Donald Trump know what a beachhead is. But this is a guy that's sending the 31st out there, the 31st boys, I believe that's who he's sending out there to try to capture Carg Island. And I already talked about that. Y'all can go check out my Carg Island video. What would happen? Can the U.S. take Carg Island and all this other stuff? But this is a guy that's calling the shots, that has no idea what he's doing. He has no experience in this stuff, bro. And it's scary. And now look where we are. He's threatening to obliterate the energy infrastructure of Iran. And that's not going to work, man. That's not going to work. And Iran pretty much responded with their own, counter. Pretty much saying, look, we're going to destroy desalination plants across the Middle East if y'all do this, and U.S.-linked energy sources. So they're like, okay, well, if this is the game you want to play, you want to play this tit for tat, let's go. So that's where Iran is with this, man. U.S. don't know what to do, bro, because this dude has zero military experience. And this is the thing. You know what I find really strange about MAGA? They always talking about patriotism and patriotic love in America, but the young president that you worship, he never wanted to serve his own country. He never stepped a foot on the battlefield. How is that patriotic? I mean, if any MAGAs can answer that. Listen, the price of oil is over $110 a barrel now. If he does this, if he just starts trying to hit Iranian energy field, what you think energy infrastructure? What you think the oil price is gonna go up to? They're estimating maybe $200 a barrel. So that would probably equate to gas prices out here going up to maybe $5, $4, maybe $4 or $5 a gallon, maybe even $6. All right, minus California. Okay, and this thing is escalating, man, because the U.S. is not getting its way like it used to. You know, it's used to people rolling over, capitulating, bowing to them. This is not happening with Iran, and this war is about almost are we in a month yet? We're going into a month already. Iran has not shown any signs of slowing down. I'm going to say it again. They have been preparing for this for years. For years. Probably before I was even born. You know, so they're in it for the long haul. U.S. just wants to be surgical, in and out. Okay, we took out your leaders. Now we're going to crumble your regime, and we're going to put in our guys. Y'all going to bend and fold, or y'all going to all suffer the consequences and get crushed. But it's not working the way he thought it was, man. And it won't. It won't. And there's only one way that they'll get what they want, but then at the same time, it won't really benefit them. And I don't really like the N word. I hate those things. I hate talking about it. You know what I'm talking about. If he drop one of them N words and obliterate the country, it's gonna be a lot of fallout behind that, and then that's gonna be like counterproductive to what the objective was. So interesting turn of events, threatening a country that already told you, already gave you the middle finger. They're not gonna bend. So Trump is gonna have to be Trump. He loves social media. He don't know how to stop talking, bro. He don't know how to relax and stop showing his hand. He has a big problem with that. He's showing his hand too much. Why would you tell them you're going to do that so they can better prepare? They get ready for you. They probably were already prepared, but now they definitely going to be even better prepared. All right? So now you let the enemy know what your hand is. Your enemy. Not my enemy. Iran is not my enemy. That is now their enemy because they made it that way. They started it. So they are enemies now. It's ridiculous, man. This is crazy. We got all this stuff going on out here in this country. We got people hungry, starving, homeless, people losing jobs. People can't pay their rent. People can't pay their mortgages. In debt, everything. And this is what they're focused on, war. We elected them, or assuming the election system is what they tell us it is, and it probably ain't. I doubt it. Assuming it was, assuming it is, this is what you people elected. You elected for a president to get into office to not spend money on you, but spend money on other countries and spend money on weapons. Makes sense, huh? Good old America. But anyway, let me know what you think about Donald Trump giving an ultimatum to Iran, threatening them, saying if you don't open the Straits of Hormuz in 48 hours, we're coming through. One other thing, I'm going to say it again. The Strait of Hormuz is not closed. What he means is he wants Iran to open it to them, to the U.S., because the Straits is open, but only not to us. It's crazy. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe. This is Rebel World News, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Y'all stay safe.